The survivors of a massive earthquake that hit southwest China on Sunday are struggling to get their life back on track. While some are simply trying to return home, others are going the extra mile to help their fellow survivors. Let's take a look.
Aftershocks, landslides, and heavy rain have failed to stop local residents from returning to their homes in southwest China's Yunnan province in the aftermath of Sunday's quake. A single trip from Ludian County, where the quake struck, to the epicenter in Longtoshan Township once took 40 minutes. But now it takes several hours, as landslides are blocking the way. Dai Mingmei is still trying to make her way home after the 6.5 magnitude quake struck her hometown at 4:30 p.m. Sunday. She was working in a nearby city when the tragedy occurred.
Everyone's phones are turned off because all of their electricity has been used up. I managed to contact them just after the quake occurred. My parents are okay, but some of my relatives were injured. My house still stands, but those of my relatives have collapsed.
After arriving in the township, she couldn't find a place to stay and was forced to spend the night sleeping in a public square. The next morning, she elected to walk home, as no other form of transportation was available. The road that links Ludian to Longtoshan was cleared by 5 p.m. Tuesday, but traffic controls remain in place, as ambulances and vehicles carrying relief supplies have been given priority. When our reporters met with Dai, she hadn't spoken to her family for several hours. Although she is tired, she's determined to eventually make her way home.
I'm worried about those who have nowhere to stay. They don't even have tents.
The quake has left at least 589 people dead and 9 missing as of Wednesday noon, as well as injured over 2,000 others and necessitated the emergency evacuation of almost 250,000 people. Nearly 80,000 houses have collapsed in the area. China View reporters also spoke to 3 brothers who are trying to salvage the ruins of their homes.
We are trying to save our pig. It's still alive under the rains. Poor thing. It's alive, and we really want to save it.
The brothers managed to free the pig's head after a whole morning of digging. By the time the animal was rescued, it had been buried for 2 days. The 3 brothers, like most of the village's young people, were working in a nearby city when the quake hit. Their parents, as well as their 4 children, were still in the area at the time. Fortunately, none of them were injured in the quake. Teams of police officers, firefighters, and soldiers have been mobilized to save lives during what is referred to as the golden period, the 72 hours following the earthquake. This period of time is considered to be the optimal time for saving lives and reducing the impact of the quake. While cash donations are highly needed, some people are trying to help out in a different way. A businessman in central China's Hunan province plans to donate 5,000 kilograms of nut cake, a dish that is native to his home, northwest China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region.
Nut cakes can be eaten directly with ease. They are also very nutritious and can provide energy. That's why I'm sending them to the victims.
My teacher had to halt his regular business for 3 days in order to send the cakes. He plans to deliver the cakes to the quake's epicenter in person.